Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it's time for another budget review, and for those of you who are new, I picked the Hemlock and Oak 2023 Daily Planner for my budget planner. I'm actually like super in love with this planner. Uh, this is seriously the hands down the best planner that I could have chose for this. I've already pre-ordered my Hemlock and Oak Daily Planner for 2024. And if you're interested in this planner, feel free to check my link down in the description down below. They still got some of the 2024s, but since it does come from a small company, they do have limited amounts that they could ship out because they only make them once a year. So feel free to check out that link. They also got free download, so if you're on a budget journey like me and you need something to start with for free, they also provide those. But again, I highly recommend checking them out. So let's get on with this week's budget review. And yes, some of you may notice I am a little sick, so the voice may be raspy and I am super congested. So, yeah, the Hemlock and Oak starts out with this 2 years overview. I use this as my projected payoff dates. Simply, I just used, I call it Stebit. It's like a budget payoff planner app. I do have the link in the description for this as well, but I put in all of my debts and the totals, and I used that to get my projected payoff dates. And as you can see, we are moving along. Discover is seeming to be a little bit more troublesome, but I mean, hey, I also didn't think I was going to pay the Capital Platinum off. I didn't think I was going to be able to pay the City off, and I did. So if there's one thing that this page does tell me, is that a lot of the times I didn't think it was possible, and I did it. So that's that. I really love this page, guys, and I'm sorry. I wish I probably would make more sense, but like I said, I'm sick. But with Discover being such a large account compared to the others, I did create a detriment chart for it. And like I said in the previous videos, this chart, since I did make the blocks different colors for, different types of payments, the one thing that I can say is it is the extra payments that you're making on the card that really does help the total go down. So again, I'm using the snowball method, so of course, like all the extra funds that I have from paying the other ones off, it is really making a difference on making the the amount on the account decrease. So as you can see, we've made it to level 2, we're progressing, and I mean, it does take a while, it's not an overnight thing, but I mean, hey, we're doing good. I'm really loving this journey, guys. Does it suck to have to pay this much debt off? Yes, but it's nice to actually be able to visually see the progress you're making. So Hemlock and Oak then moves into a yearly glance. I love this page. At first, I had no idea what to do with this page, and again, I can't stress the importance of having a page like this in your budget planner. I started off by doing all my paydays because, again, like I said, I didn't know what to do with this, so all my paydays are in green. I made all the holidays in purple. Driver's license and driver expenses, those are in orange, so that's your inspections, if you need to renew your license, plate renewals, so those aren't sneaking up on me. Birthdays are in blue, large amounts of money in and out, yellow. So it does really kind of give you a quick snapshot of okay, this is what we've done this year. I've even started tracking my credit score just to see what's happening with that as I make the payments. So again, that is a page I've never had in my budget planner, and I don't know what I would do without it now. Okay, so the next thing that I did is they have the important page, and what's more important during a budget journey, a debt payoff journey, is to know what exactly you're paying off. Like, how much debt do you have? So I took all my debts, found out the account or the amount. Again, guys, I'm sorry, I'm sick. It's probably the cough medicine. Well, and a stressful week too, which you're about to see. But yeah, a lot. And so no, I got the amounts of them. I did want to do the snowball method, but some of these were 0% offers, which would have been Best Buy, City, and Discover, which explains because CapQ should have been next in line. I'm actually really thinking like maybe I should have just did that one just to get rid of it, but at the same time it has a minimum of 25 a month, so I mean, it really wouldn't have done anything if it was 100 a month, yeah, but it's 25 a month, and like I said, these were 0%, and the whole goal of having a 0% offer is to get rid of that thing before the offer expires, so that explains why these ones are out of line. Uh, yeah, and then I started with an original Detris. This is the whole debt in a total. So, I mean, like I said, like we are really progressing up here. By the end of the year, I should be past level 2 into level 3. It would have been really nice if I could have did level 4, guys, but I mean, reality, I'm not going to spend more towards my debts to pay them off and then rack up credit card debt at the same time. So we're trying our best to pay this down as much as we can without needing to rely on loans and credit cards to make up for the amount that I'm putting towards the debts. Like, we don't want to make more debt while paying off debt. So that's my explanation for this page. And let's see here. We have made it to September, which normally, guys, September is like my favorite month. It really is. I love fall time. I love apples. I love pumpkins. I love pumpkin spice. Everything fall is nice. September has literally been the month from hell. So we're trying to just get through September, and I'm really terrified to see what happens in October. Okay, so that's been September for me. And yeah, so you have this didn't know you were getting this in a budget video, did you? So oh, okay, so I've learned I can't laugh. I am not allowed to laugh. Hence the seriousness in my voice. I get uncontrollable laughing, so I'm not allowed to laugh, guys. And if you know me, that's really difficult to do, because I am a funny, laughing person. So yeah, that's why I sound so poopy. And yeah, so I take all my projected bill dates, put them in. It gives you like a visualization, so like I can quickly look at this and know like, okay, all these bills need to be covered by the paycheck that was before. These bills I need to take care of with this guy here. If I notice that it does get heavy on one week, I know that I need to save a little bit more from this guy to add to this guy to cover this one, because I'm not getting paid until this date. The whole visualization thing kind of really helps with making sure that you can cover the necessary bills, and it also gives you a way of trying to figure out and strategize when to make your extra payments. Because remember, I said when you're doing this, the extra payments really do make a difference. Another thing is I list all my monthly goals over here. So, like, yeah, these are the necessities that I gotta do. Those are what's in red. Anything optional or extra, I highlight in green. That I do like separate colors for each month. So it doesn't really have to, it just worked out that way for September. But like we can see for August, the necessaries were green and the optionals were yellow. I just do, I don't know, seasonal colors, I guess. You can also see that we have a big improvement here with the no card usage. And it is kind of funny because I did start out great. January was freaking awesome. February was awesome. March, not so awesome. Like I was kicking butt, and then I blame it on taxes, but it can't really be taxes because I had the money. Um, I'm not quite sure what happened in March. Like I really think it was because I overextended how much I could pay on the extras. I got a little too ballsy with it. And I think that's what happened is I had too little, which remember what I said, like you don't want to go into debt while paying off debt. And I got a little too ballsy with my extra payments and I over exceeded it, and of course I needed the credit cards, which of course starts that vicious cycle again. And we don't want that vicious cycle. So you can see here, like I was doing great, and I overextended it. And that's how long, at least for me, that's how long it took for me to sit and go, like, okay, all right, got to get it under control. We've had the car break down twice. We've had to replace a hot water tank. Yeah, so life does happen. It does create a speed bump on your debt payoff journey. And the trick is to make sure that you have a savings fund to help you along the way with that. So that's my daily $5 a day. Doesn't sound like a lot, but guys, at the end of the year, if you would save $5 a day, it's 1,800, I believe, $25. I know 1,800 for sure, but it's like a weird amount. So it's like 1,825, I believe. Um, yeah. For people who believe that they can't save or they're you know, like, trust me, it's the easiest way that I've learned to save. It's the only way that I can save, and I did literally start by doing $5 a day. Now I can just figure out how much it's gonna be. So there's 30 days times 5, that's 150. I split it in half, so 75 out of each check, and that's how I come up with my total. Whew. Okay, I need a breath. Need a breath. Okay. And then the next thing, of course, is the no credit card usage. Um, yeah. So we did go through that in January and February, like I showed, was great. Almost made it through March. That would have been 90 full days. And again, this all comes down to not overspending more than what you actually make in an income, because you will have to rely on credit cards. Because let's face it, guys, we need groceries, we need gas, we need to pay our utilities, we need to pay rent. There are living expenses, so I know we want to pay down this debt as soon as possible, get it out of the way, but we got to make sure that we don't go into debt while paying off the debt. The next thing, which I did kind of talk about this a little, is we did need a hot water tank. I did use the Lowe's card. That would have been one of these check boxes here in August. I had to get a hot water tank, but I did use the Lowe's card with the 0%. And like I said, the trick to the 0% is you got to pay that thing off in full before the 0% expires. So that's why we're busting out $30 a week payments to Lowe's. But again, if I wouldn't have paid off all those other accounts, I would not be able to do this. So again, you want to pay off the debts, but at the same time, don't overextend. I think that's the most important lesson I've learned this year, and I'm sorry I keep repeating it. But yeah, the whole Lowe's payoff thing, that's going great. I've yet to miss any of the payments. To pay off Discover, again, we saw earlier, I was able to color in blocks for 100 and another set for 50. Those were both considered extras, because the one would have been 100 that originally went to City, so that now goes to Discover, and of course the Discover Extra that I have set for every Sunday. Okay, and then the other one is the City Hamper. Yes, I did purchase a hamper last month. Again, that's one of those where I used a card. It is a 0%. with knowing that this is coming up, I'm considering moving this. I need to really look at the totals of these before I do that. But I am thinking about moving this here, so I am going to get it paid off by the end of the month. It's just, I mean, granted, guys, I have till, when did I get it? August, September, October. I have till November to pay this thing, but I want it gone. Because I still have to focus on the brakes payment, so I want that to be October. So yeah, that's, like I said, like the whole budget journey. Yeah, you can set it in stone, but you're gonna be chiseling. You're gonna be crossing that off and saying, okay, now we're doing this. And so if you do have a payment plan and you do have to make changes to it, don't beat yourself up. It's called life. Okay? It's just something that happens. Just try your best and work on it. So let's see here. I'm gonna get us to the day that we last looked at, and I believe, are we on this one? Like, I don't even know, guys. This is how bad this has been. Okay, so we were last on this one. I'm gonna take a quick break and check myself here, and I'll be back, and then we're gonna go discuss the days. Alright, guys, so I got a sippy, took a break. I think we're good enough to move on here. So again, we're in that Hemlock and Oak daily planner, so we move into daily pages, which again, like, these are wonderful for budget planning because you got this wonderful space up here where you can kind of describe like what's going on in the day. I've learned that I'm an emotional spender, so knowing what's happening during the day, or just even writing about like, hey, notice I've been making these type of payments, or, I've been needing the credit card more. Just journaling a little snippet about that has helped me understand why I spend, what makes me buy. Another thing that I'm loving about this is the scheduling part, which you wouldn't think you would need in a budget planner, but it does tell me when I buy or when I'm more likely to look online because I document. It's another great way of making you not scroll on Amazon or, there's other lovely sites that we go to where we want to buy stuff because I document it. And if you're anything like me, it's constantly on your mind. It's like, did I write that in my planner? Like, no, you didn't. So you avoid sites. So this has actually helped with my spending here. Okay, so of course you got the today task list. I just use that as a friendly reminder of do not use the cards. And of course, if I have the bills due and if I have any extras due. So what we saw in the monthly, I just put on the dailies. And of course you have your budget log. So you always know what you got. So we could see Monday. Let's see here. I gotta try before you buy. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. See, oh man. Already with this week, I've already forgot about this. So like, you're on one of my videos right now. I was trying out TubeBuddy, and they had a really good deal. I can't even remember what it was like, but either way, they were like, oh yeah, right now, because I don't even know what special it was, but they, at a discounted rate, you could get TubeBuddy for a year. My bad. I thought I was able to. Because what is it? Etsy's doing a thing now where if you use a special link and somebody purchases your item, you can get a discount or the seller fees removed if they use that link. So instead of having to go through like 500 videos to change my link, I thought that I could use TubeBuddy. Turns out the package that was on sale does not include that. It would be like a $300 package. So yeah. Thankfully, it was only $36. I would like my $36 back to Buddy because I feel like that was false advertisement. But hey, whatever. I learned, and now Now I just gotta remember to cancel that before they charge me $300 freaking dollars. But and yeah, see guys, that's the laugh I got. I got the that's because if I try to actually laugh, I will get into a coughing fit, okay? But something tells me I'm gonna get into a coughing fit when we get into this because like yeah, I already got ripped off by TubeBuddy, right? That was Monday. Tuesday is the return of mom and son. I'm allowed to take my son, who's 21 years old. He goes to work with me now. Okay, so he got transferred. He's no longer day. He's no longer in a different building. Yes, we work for the same employer. And, well, he got transferred. There was an issue the week before. And, yeah, basically I get paid to babysit my son now. So that's great. But hey, somehow or another it does stop me from spending, so that was a good day. Tuesday was a good day. And Wednesday. uh oh my god. So yeah, like I said, there was an issue. The requirement to continue employment is he had to work with an EAP, which, to our understanding, is an employee assistance program. These are those programs that your employers give you so you can get like free consultation for if you're having financial problems, if you're having debt problems, you could get like debt counseling. Sounds great, guys, okay? And I think we all know what I'm referring to here. Yeah, what did we learn in this? Of course, it's new for the school year, and we're the first ones to try out this wonderful new program that our employer provides us. Yeah, we've learned not to contact our EAP because, everybody's an addict, to our EAP. That is what we have learned. I'm an addict, he's an addict, our supervisor's an addict, the business manager's an addict. I mean, you kind of get the gist here. Everybody's an addict to this woman. Yeah. Yeah, if you've learned anything from my previous videos, I'm an emotional spender. Um, when things are going bad, I tend to spend a lot. I try to buy a boost in my happiness. I try to buy a boost in, just to boost my emotions up. This this is an emotion that this is the first time that I really think that I've experienced shock because with us calling up and saying, hey, my employer has requested that I sign up for anger management. And she's like, sure, I'm not a specialist, but call this number, guys. And so we did, because you told her that you're having anger issues at work, and you're so you would think you're referred to an anger specialist, but yeah, guys, we had no idea when we called this number, which it makes sense in hindsight, the questions they were asking. But, yeah, we called a drug addiction rehabilitation center and, almost committed him. Fortunately, we got the consent forms and, we read them. So again, really read papers before you sign them. Read the fine print, read the checked boxes. Really read anything before you sign it. Yeah, because if he didn't, he would actually be in a rehabilitation center right now. Yeah, so we had that was Wednesday, and we had to yeah, we're gonna contact our business manager, and again, we're in shock. Okay, both of us are in shock because we can't believe that we almost like, one, somebody could actually trick you into signing papers for rehab. So don't take anyone's word to be your best interest. Again, read those papers. And so yeah, we had to spend a morning in admin, so I don't really have time to online shop. And like I said, like we're in shock when we're at work, so there is no spending. So the next thing that we got is, of course, we make it to Thursday. Again, Ray's not in rehab. And so, unfortunately, our business manager said that according to the agreement, we do have to continue working with this woman. I tried giving alternative sources. I even said I will pay out of pocket not to make a phone call to this woman ever again. But we had to show that we're trying, right? So we had to call her, and well, we let it out. We just said, hey, we know you referred us to a drug addiction rehabilitation program. That is not what we were referred to you for, and can we please get the anger management? Again, why would you do this to somebody who you know was referred for anger management is beyond, like, my belief here. Even though he's not aggressive, I live with him, he is not. I'm the more aggressive party, so I guess I need anger management now. And yeah, with her screaming into the phone that he is an addict, what's wrong with him, he needs help. Again, he was referred for anger management, guys, so we don't want any more blips here. So I took the phone, because I'm not under assignment for this, so I can basically say what I want to, and I did. And yeah, that is so wrong, and I'm actually thinking about going to the state representative about this. That is how angry I am. Because I can't see how you can do that. I really cannot see how somebody can blindly lead someone to a rehab center and try to get them to sign themselves in. She's not a specialist, she's not a clinician. He has yet to speak to anybody that has deemed him to be an addict. I live with him, he's not an addict. Yeah, even our business manager was like, no, 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 no. Yeah. So again, welcome to my week, guys. You didn't know you were getting this, did you? So yeah, no, I paid my bills. Starbucks did have the BOGO, so we did do that. And of course, I had to stop and get gas because, again, we're making trips to admin every freaking day. Good thing we didn't go to that rehab center, though, because she did tell us over the phone. We were the first to sign up over the phone. Most people come to the building, and we sounded really happy to sign up. Like I said, that phone call makes a lot more sense in hindsight now, since we know who we were calling. We did have to contact the rehab center and tell them that we are sorry. We apologize. We didn't know you were rehab when we were calling you. Yeah. Real life, guys, real life. So, that gets us to Friday. And again, this is me, because I have the better communication skills. I really think that's what he needs help with, but I have the better communication skills, so I wrote up an email to our business manager, who is Jared. We call Jared, okay? It's like that commercial, we go to Jared. So it's like, look, dude, we did what you said. This is what happened, and we understand the agreement. We have no problem with the agreement. Our problem is anybody who contacts this woman is an addict. Okay, the last time that I had a drink was December 2021, and according to her, I'm an alcoholic. I was. So I'm not downing anybody who is. I don't want that impression to get through. If you are an addict and you do need help, yes, guys, please do it, okay? I was an alcoholic. I understand what goes through with that, and it's horrible. And if you do need the help, get it, okay? Your life will be better. It's unfortunate, though, because the people who do need the help don't get the help, and for some reason she's trying to send somebody who has no addiction to a rehab, and I don't know, that's a thing called body brokering, because she also works for the rehab. Yes, we have done background checks now, because again, you're in shock, and you're like, what is going on? So, yeah, so that's body brokering, and like I said, I am really going to, this is insurance fraud, this is all the above. So again, look at those papers, guys. And if you find something like this, do not hesitate. Go to your state representative and sit and say, like, hey, dude, this happened. You might want to look into this, because there are so many thousands of dollars that are leaving the state because of stuff like this. So, yeah, we need help. So, yeah, we signed a paper. Jared is now our official person to talk to her. He also agrees we're not going to rehab. And we really need a therapist. I mean, if we didn't need a therapist before this, I mean, we definitely need a therapist after this. And I did tell him after yesterday's call, I think I'm taking anger management courses. It will not be through the EAP. I have found my own. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm starting those on Monday, which is tomorrow. So, yeah. And of course, we have Saturday. I normally do a mid-month check-in. That would have been the 15th, but I mean, guys, come on. You see my days here. So it is Sunday. I'm going to do this off camera later on, because again, you've seen my week. You know where my focus has been, but I will be doing this later on. And I've made my extra payments. Did the Discover Extra, and yeah, so that's where we're probably gonna leave this off, because like I said, I'm sick. No wonder why I'm sick, because I'm stressed and my immune system is down. And yeah. So I hope that you have enjoyed this budget review. It's very different from the other ones, but again, this is hopefully showing you like how daily stressors can affect your budget journey. So yeah, guys, son was almost fired. Got him not to be fired. He got transferred. He now works with me. I get paid to babysit him. He almost got tricked into going to rehab by someone who was supposed to be helping him, and we're still paying off debts. So it is doable. Maybe it's because of the Hemlock and Oak. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna close our budget review for this week out on that note. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate it. And please remember to hit that like and subscribe button to see more budget reviews.